If the pain would just go away, I'd be able to deal with this now. Even the triggers, the shaking, the vertigo, all of it, I'd be able to handle it if I weren't in so much pain. Triggers. Here's what I've learned about triggers. This is just my experience. But what I found is unresolved issues, emotions that are uncomfortable, feeling threatened, sometimes it's just a memory. For me, a lot of these triggers, like today, the one that happened today, it's almost as if I'm reliving. I'm experiencing the same raw emotion I felt when the incident happened. You know, I don't mind sharing this, but it's just one more tragic story in a long list. A lot of chapters of my life. When I was in ninth grade, the summer, ninth grade, something happened to me. And I had a boyfriend at the time. We were not having sex. I was not sexually active. I had dated a boy the summer before, my neighbor. He was a senior and I was in junior high. And we never had sex. We dated for a couple of years. I was very, very insecure, very uncomfortable sexually. Yeah. So anyway, my boyfriend took the blame for me. The school nurse was aware of the situation, and his stepmom at the time stepped in. So did his father. I was terrified of my mother. Terrified. No one ever offered to let me keep the baby. And I would have, even though what happened, I would have. But that was never offered. I was almost 4 months. The state stepped in and his parents stepped in. I had an abortion in an old folks' home in a back surgery room. I can talk about it now. I never told anybody these stories. This is stuff I've kept inside of me. my whole life. So his folks get together, they invite my parents over to their house and tell them that his wife is going to start writing a book and she would like my help around the house because they had a lot of kids. I pretty much lived over there most of the time anyway, my best friend and my boyfriend, you know. Months later, the doctor that performed the surgery sent my mother a bill. I came home and she put me in her bedroom and wanted to know if I enjoyed it, what position I was in when we had sex. She went nasty. And then when my father got home, she made me tell him what happened. She never let me live that down. She told my children when they were in elementary school. She told every boyfriend I ever had and every boyfriend or the last birthday I spent with my mother. She decided to bring it up in front of my husband now. I'm amazed I can sit here and tell you this story and not cry and shake. I got triggered today very badly. And we have to learn our triggers through this. We have to. You have to face your fears through this. You have to work through them. When I had my first child, on the way to deliver her, I thought God was going to take her away from me because of what I did. I have paid dearly. I don't wish this on any woman. Not ever. It was the 70s for me. And it was okay for men to touch you and treat you like a sex object. It just was. Please love yourself through this. Most of these traumas that we're trying to heal from, truly do not beat yourself up. We've been beat up enough. My mother loves me. And I love my mother. I understand her damage. And no, I will never tell who it was. Never. I don't know, you know? Things happen in life. It was a choice I made. I was somewhere I shouldn't have been, with someone I shouldn't have been with. But I was also a child. Thank you for letting me share this. I know I'm not alone. Please forgive yourselves. My daughters asked me, after my mother told them that day, they asked me what happened to the baby. I didn't give any thought to this. The words just came out of my mouth, and I felt forgiven in that moment. I truly did. What I heard myself say was, God gave her back to me and you. He gave her back to me and you. My daughters are beautiful. Yeah. Triggers. Do the work.